What's up, guys? It's Mr. Fit to Flourish, and today I wanted to show you what options trading actually looks like and what options trade I took today. I know a lot of you guys missed these videos. Today is June 16th, 2025. So let's get right into it. So today I traded IWM. Pull up the screen here. All right, cool. So today I traded IWM, and what did that look like? That looked like this. All right. So the day starts off at 9:30 a.m. And the market closes at 4 p.m. Okay. When I look to trade, all I'm looking for are a couple factors. I have something called the volume RSI. It tells me if there's a lot of up momentum, if this line is going up. If the line's coming down, then there's a lot of down momentum. It gets a little bit more complicated than that, and I can explain in great detail, but nobody cares. All right, so let's keep it simple. If it's going up, then there's a lot of buying pressure, and the stock is probably going to start going up, right? And what happened in the beginning of the day, let's kind of zoom in here on this picture. Zoom in on what's going on here. So at the beginning of the day, we get what's called this doji, where we get a move up and then a move down, and then we close pretty much right at the open. Like right where we open is where we close as well. And then we sold off pretty hard. So what levels was I looking at? So I was looking at my key level at 209.70. And I was seeing, hey, are we going to break below that? And then I use something also called a Saudi ATR, and I use the daily levels. It gives you estimated range of where stocks can go. This blue line shows that if we're above this blue line, we're probably it's probably going to be best to go long. There's enough buying pressure in the market to send stocks up. Overall, the market's been pretty resilient and it's been going up for quite a while. So my bias on the day is going to be, hey, I'm going to bet that the stock is going to go up, okay? And when you bet a stock is going up, you buy something called calls, okay? So if you're trading options, you're buying calls. And that's what I bought. I bought calls. I bought 0 DTE calls. If you watch this and you actually know options, 0 DTE call options, we were at 209. So I chose a pretty cheap price at 212, which is pretty risky. And if you trade options, you understand that. But I chose the 212 strike price. Anyways, what the fuck does that mean? Okay, so what I wanted to see was okay, the stock pulled back. And then when it started to come back up and it held this key level, and what does that mean? It just means that we didn't go below it. If we went below it, then we'd probably go to the next level and then the next level. That's kind of how the market works, okay? But we held this level and then we had a nice bullish bar breaking above more than 50% of this down move. And it was pretty much right at that 15-minute mark. Usually at that 15-minute and 30-minute mark, we usually get reversals. But anyways, we sold off, held that key level, held in the call zone. But the thing that made me want to get calls was this massive volume RSI. I use, again, this indicator is called a volume RSI, okay? Volume RSI. People keep asking me, hey, what's that RSI you have? It's not regular. Yeah, it's not regular. It's the best RSI you'll ever use in your life. So if you're watching this video, this is free gas, okay? And pretty much all these levels, all this stuff, if you want to see it, like, and you want to ask a bunch of questions, you want to go into detail about stuff, you want to learn the stuff, there's a free 3-day trial for the Discord in the link below. But F Discords, pay attention right now, okay? I don't care about that stuff. This is how we make money. So anyways, I was like, hey guys, I'm getting calls. So when I did get my calls, I got in at an average cost of $16 per contract, okay? So when you trade options, you buy these contracts because you're betting on the direction of a stock, price movement of a stock. And what you're doing really is you're buying insurance against a stock, against an equity. That's what an option is. It's a derivative. Who cares about that stuff though? We'll make a pretty good video on that again. And we'll talk about what stocks to trade and how I pick stocks to trade and invest and all that good stuff. A lot of gas coming. So we were betting that because of this big green bar and this big momentum here, also we have what's called a 920 crossover, 9 MA crossing above the 20 MA, the pink line crossing above the yellow line, and we're in the call zone. Those three signs are huge signs that we're going to get a big move up. We also gapped up from the previous day's close, from Friday's close, all right? And we held this key level. So all like 6 of those signs is showing me, hey, we should probably go long. So where's my entry? My entry was pretty premature after pushing up here. You really want to enter after the close of a bar, but I entered a little prematurely. Average cost was $16, and then just right in here, right around this 211. Yeah, I was right here at 211.16 up here. Right in here is where right in here is where I sold. Okay, so I bought down here, sold up here. So my contract went from $16 per contract to selling at $24 per contract. So just at 50%. Okay, actually I sold for 23 because it was 43%. All right, 23. It was $23 per contract. So I bought at 16 and then I sold at 23. And if you do the math, holy moly! So that's pretty much the same thing as I'm not going to say how much I put in, but that's because that's not what matters. I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, where's the Lamborghini? I want to see the Lamborghini, this, that, and that. I bought a Corvette off of trading like this. So just imagine what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, but who cares? We're not flexing. We're just teaching here, all right? So that's like going from $16,000 you put in to $23,000. Or let's say you have something less. Let's say you have, you just have $1,000 that you can use, okay? You go up 43%, so that's like going from $1,000 to $1,430. That's a big jump, right? That's a pretty big jump. So that's the equivalent of this. So if you put in $1,000 into this trade, when you exited, you'd be at $1,400. And that's how trading options work. And that's what I teach and do on a day-to-day basis. Okay. Not every day is going to be pretty easy like this. This was kind of easy. It was like, oh yeah, okay, we're up in the call zone, big momentum early in the day. We gapped up. The 920 crossover, big bull bar. There's a lot of room to go to the upside. It was just so much like signs to get in, and that's when you want to trade. You don't want to trade every single day when it's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm gonna try it. No. This was a pretty easy trade, all right? But yeah, just wanted to kind of talk about, hey, how did I make 43% in the market today? And then was I looking for calls or was I looking for puts? Well, I was looking for calls because calls is betting on that the direction of the stock price movement is going to be in the upward direction. If I thought the stock was going to fall, then I can buy puts. That's betting that the stock is going to be going down. Now, if I think that the stock is going to be in range, I can do what's called credit spreads, debit spreads, iron condors. You can do a ton of different things to kind of mitigate price action and hedge against your trades, your stocks, your equities, all that good stuff. But I don't care about that. I just like to keep it simple, especially for a lot of people out there who only know how to go long, calls and puts. Okay. Anyways, a short video on the trade I took today to make 43%, aka a couple bandos. Yeah, like I said, free 3-day trials going on for our Discord, link in the bio. And if you want to level up, also have a Discord for that. That one is free as well. Everything's for the free ski. And then if you want anything more, of course you got to pay, but I mean, we're not talking about that. Anyways, it's your boy, Mr. Fit to Flourish, and I'm out of here. Good morning, welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Let's talk wellness, finance, and growth.